I'm Wally Amos, the Another Page New Age anchor person. Welcome to the third edition of Another Page, the series that sharpens your reading skills so you can literally turn the page and start a new day. In this edition, we'll find Rhonda and her friend Candy following some directions as Rhonda prepares for a big night. And we'll see Daryl's brother-in-law, Martin, learn that his high blood pressure threatens his promotion at the plant. In the inside story, we're going to be looking for the main idea again, but this time we'll be looking for it in paragraphs instead of sentences. And by the way, if you have a copy of the Another Page workbook, remember you can preview each program to see what skills we'll be working on and to see what new vocabulary words we'll have for you. Right now, stay tuned as we turn another page.
Another page. Just when you thought of giving up, another page comes along. Everybody has a cloudy day or two, but just hang on, and you're gonna see the sun is gonna come shining through. Another page, another page, another page.
Martin, I'm afraid you've got a mild case of hypertension, also known as high blood pressure. It's not uncommon, especially among black people. For some reason, a higher percentage of blacks develop high blood pressure.
What does that mean, Doc? Hey, man, what about my promotion?
Well, Martin, you realize the company is concerned about your health, but...
Yeah, but what, Doc? What?
But business is business. And the company can't afford to have you move up and assume more responsibilities, and then have you knock off with a heart attack.
A heart attack? Come on, Doc, man, you know I'm in good health. Do
Relax,
this one for me, Doc.
Martin. I'm not saying that you're gonna die tomorrow. I am saying that high blood pressure can damage your heart, your blood vessels, your kidneys, and even your brain. And that's when you have a stroke. Now, high blood pressure can be controlled. Medication helps, but usually the person has to make some changes in his ways, in his habits. And that's why the company works with its employees on these problems.
Yeah, man, the company's real concerned about my health. I know all the company cares about is losing money.
You're right, Martin. I can't argue with you about that. The company is in business to make money. I think anybody would agree with you on that.
Sure, man, we can agree to it, but do we have to like it?
At any rate, the company policy is to give anyone that's a poor health risk
A poor health risk? Come on, Doc, now you know I'm not a poor
a
health
chance at improving his condition. Now make an appointment to come in a month. In the meantime, I want you to check your blood pressure every day. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to tell you what you shouldn't be eating and what you shouldn't be doing. First,
Martin?
Well, baby, he said a lot of the times they don't know what causes it. He said they do know what contributes to it, though. Eating the wrong stuff, smoking, worrying. Oh, hell, I'll never be able to do it. I mean, one of the reasons I got high blood pressure is from worrying about that promotion. Now they say I won't get the promotion unless my blood pressure goes down, and that won't happen if I keep worrying.
Take it easy, Martin. It'll be all right, baby. Me and Darryl help you do it, okay? And you calm down, since you're getting yourself worked up like that. Okay?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be all right. Just take it easy, man. The promotion's gonna be okay.
That promotion isn't the only thing in the world. Besides, if that company doesn't care about you, maybe you shouldn't be working for them anyhow.
Hey, listen to this. High blood pressure is the major disease suffered by black people and is the most important factor in their shorter life expectancy. A national health survey found that 21% of black people who live in cities have hypertension, while it affects 13% of white people. Why do so many black people have high blood pressure? One study said it may be because many blacks live in high stress areas where crime rates are high and family income low. The study said the constant tension of living in the inner city may affect the blood pressure of the black people who live there, like we live in the projects.
I knew this old project was a bad place to live, but I didn't know it can get you in that way.
Hey, man, it's gonna be all right. I'll fight off all the bad dudes from around this part of town, and I'll bring home the money. I'll bring home the bacon.
Oh, come on, Daryl, that's real funny, you know? Where you gonna bring home the bacon from, man? That job at the fraternity house?
Well, Martin, we can't get upset about it. All you're gonna do is make your blood pressure rise up. I'll figure something out.
Better not be bringing any bacon around here. This booklet here says he shouldn't eat bacon or sausage or bologna or cheese or hot dogs or potato chips or a lot of other stuff. Says they've got too much salt in them, and that salt is bad for the blood pressure.
Oh, well, see that, baby? I won't be able to do it.
Yes, you will, Martin.
Okay, I know. I'm not supposed to get upset about it.
Right.
Hey, what's all this stuff for right here?
Well, that's to take my blood pressure, Daryl. I'm supposed to do it twice a day.
Well, hey, I'll play Dr. Foster, and you show me how to do it.
Yeah, okay.
Where do we start?
Well, first you take this thing here, you know, and
What is this, a gauge?
yeah, something like that.
These are nice, Candy, but I'm not sure I'm ready for this.
Sure you are. Your first date since your divorce? It's time for a change. Time for a new you. This permanent will give you a good start.
Have you ever done one of these before?
No, but the instructions tell us what to do. Look at this. You may choose method number 1, the body wave, which gives hair just enough body to hold a set. It will give you soft, loose curls. Or you may choose method number 2, the regular curl, which gives tighter curls that will last longer. Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing any of this.
You mean getting the permanent?
No, I mean going on this date and all. What if Ronald shows up and starts a fight or something? He hates Bobby. I'm afraid he's gonna freak right out.
Well, it's none of his business. He doesn't pay alimony. He barely pays child support. He doesn't own you. Now, I thought you wanted to be independent. I can't help you.
Candy, I do. I want to be independent. I want to do things on my own. It's just Ronald scares me sometimes. Do you really think it'll look like this?
Sure. All we have to do.
Welcome to the Inside Story, the part of the show where we give you the inside info and an inside look at our language. Today we'll concentrate on reading for the main idea in a paragraph. Now remember, a paragraph is a group of sentences that are related to each other and refer to one central idea. That's the main idea we're looking for today. To locate the main idea, it sometimes helps to give a title to a paragraph just like you give a headline to a news story. Speaking of news stories, let's check out and see what's going on over here. All right, let's see if we can get something up here. Okay. Always lots of news, I tell you, boy. Never a shortage of news on this show. Our first story today is from the local scene. 4 city elementary schools were closed today because of an invasion of head lice. Marilyn Cooper, school nursing supervisor, says it is an epidemic-type situation. She reports more than 350 students were sent home after nurses found them to have head lice. When attendance fell below 50%, administrators decided to close the schools. To choose a headline, we need to decide what the story is about and say it in a few words. These are the choices. Which do you think is the best headline? A, lice cause school closings. B, nurse closes schools. C, administrators find lice. D, 350 students attend schools. Headline A, lice cause school closings, is the correct choice because the story was about school closings and they were closed because of lice. Paragraphs often have a topic sentence. It's one sentence that tells the subject or topic of a paragraph. A topic sentence is usually either the first or last sentence in a paragraph. A topic sentence tells the main idea, and the other sentences explain more about the main idea. Here's a news story that fits in that category. Which of those sentences is the topic sentence? The one that tells us the main idea? Here are the sentences again. Pick out the topic sentence. A judge in Florida ruled today that a man is entitled to alimony. The divorced man, 35-year-old Charles Gordon, will receive $2,000 a month from his millionaire wife. Gordon claimed he needed the alimony so he could continue living in the style to which he had become accustomed. Judge Robert Edgerton heard the case. The topic sentence is the first one. A judge in Florida ruled today that a man is entitled to alimony. Sometimes there is no topic sentence because the main idea is implied. That is, the main idea is not directly stated. Even though it isn't written out, you can still figure out the main idea. I want you to look at this paragraph Candy was reading earlier. This time, read the instructions and think about the main idea in them. You may choose method number 1, the body wave, which gives hair just enough body to hold the set. It will give you soft, loose curls. Or you may choose method number 2, the regular curl, which will give tighter curls that will last longer. This time, you will choose the implied main idea, not a topic sentence. Which of these is correct? The permanent offers A, body waves, B, loose curls, C, tighter curls, D, 2 methods. The answer is D, 2 methods. The permanent offers those other things too, but they are details. The important idea is that you have 2 methods with this permanent. Well, time now for another report from the good doctor, Dr. Felix Good. What's your topic for today, Doc?
High blood pressure or hypertension is my topic. This device is called a sphygmomanometer, but you don't have to worry about spelling it or even saying it. Just know that it measures blood pressure, the rate at which the heart pumps blood through the body. Here's some more information about blood pressure. 20 to 25 million people in the U.S. have high blood pressure or hypertension. It's important to have blood pressure measured regularly, since high blood pressure can cause serious illness. The heart, blood vessels, and kidneys can be damaged, and strokes caused by hypertension. A normal blood pressure reading for most adults would be about 120/80. Most doctors consider a reading of 140 or 150/90 to be too high. See your doctor or the local health department to have your blood pressure checked. Even if you don't have high blood pressure, it's a good idea to try to avoid it. Watch your diet, take it easy with salt, stop smoking, and try to avoid worrying. I'm Dr. Felix Good saying, stay healthy.
Thank you, Doctor. Here's a question about the main idea from the doctor's report. Hypertension is a problem that A, cannot be treated, B, can be treated, C, is not serious, D, prevents strokes. B, can be treated is the correct answer. Let's switch now to Connie Clampett, our roving automotive expert. Where are you, Connie?
I'm out here bouncing along with Mr. Rob Teeter, who's on his way to work. Mr. Teeter, did you realize you have a problem with all this bouncing?
No, never bothered me.
Some people will get used to anything. You've got a shock absorber problem. Pull over here and I'll show you a simple way to test for this shock problem. Shock absorbers do just what they say. They absorb the shock when your car hits a bump in the road. When your shocks wear out, then your car becomes harder to control. Steering becomes more difficult. It could cause an accident. Now, you do the test while I read the instructions. Put your weight on one fender and push it down as far as possible. If it comes up slowly, the shock absorber is doing its job. It will cushion your ride. If it bounces back immediately, the shock is weak. It can cause a loss of control. That can be dangerous. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Seems like I've got a problem.
What's the main idea in Connie's instructions? Take your pick from these. Bad shock absorbers may be A, controlled, B, bouncy, C, slow, D, dangerous. Let's look at the last couple of sentences from Connie's report. In this paragraph, the last 2 sentences sum up the topic for us. It can cause a loss of control. That can be dangerous. Connie was telling us that bad shocks may be D, dangerous. Let's check in now with Leo and see what messages he is receiving from the good folks at home. Leo, take it.
This is from a man in Spokane who writes, I recently realized how fat my wife is when she got up from her seat on the bus and 2 people rushed to get her place. I don't mind love handles, but the whole matched set of luggage is getting me down. She says it's her glands. I say it's her hands. They keep putting food in her mouth. What can I do to make her lose weight? Signed, Squashed in Spokane. Here's my answer. Dear Squashed, about 2 of 100 fat people have glandular problems. The other 98 are fat because they overeat and don't exercise enough. That's the main cause of obesity. If you live with a fat person, don't nag. Fat people may eat more to prove independence. Use gentle encouragement. To start reducing, see a doctor and follow instructions. Good luck to you, Squashed, and to your wife.
Look again at Leo's first paragraph. Then we'll talk about the main idea in it. Leo says the main cause of obesity is A, overeating and lack of exercise, B, glandular problems, C, overeating, D, exercising. The answer is A, overeating and lack of exercise. Not just one or the other. Here's the second paragraph. Read it, then we'll have another main idea. To help a fat person reduce, A, prove your independence, B, eat more, C, nag a lot, D, use gentle encouragement. Of course, Leo told Squashed to D, use gentle encouragement. Next, we have one of our lovely commercials. Be back in a minute.
Do you make it to the theater often?
We went to see The Swan, as a matter of fact. It was produced there.
Just leave me alone. I can't stand it.
What's eating him?
The doctor says he's been drinking too much coffee lately, and it makes him grouchy.
He should try this new decaffeinated brand. It'll make him easier to live with.
I'll be back early.
Goodbye.
I see Charlie's in better spirits. Did you switch to the decaffeinated coffee?
No, Charlie stopped drinking coffee altogether. You see, he always put a lot of sugar in his coffee, and then he read this.
Too much sugar in your diet will make you irritable, just like too much coffee will. So if you're feeling edgy, cut out sweets as well as coffee and see if that helps.
So Charlie gave up sugar and coffee, and he's feeling better already. Here, you can have this back.
Before we go on, I have a question about the main idea of this commercial. Charlie was irritable because of A, his wife, B, too much coffee, C, too much coffee and sugar, D, too much sugar. The answer is C, too much coffee and sugar. Well, folks, that wraps up today's edition of The Inside Story. Stay tuned for more adventures with Daryl and Rhonda as they continue to turn another page. Keep reading.
You about through those test curls?
Just about.
Okay. The instructions say, next, feel the test curls. If they feel sticky or gummy or slimy, you should rinse them immediately with water. Well, what do you think?
Well, your test curls feel fine to me. Here, you feel.
Well, they don't feel sticky or gooey or slimy. Guess they're okay.
You want to keep going?
Yep. Yeah, this is my Declaration of Independence, right?
Right, we'll make you a new woman. You'll love it.
Oh, would you get that for me, Bobby?
Yep.
What are you doing here?
Rhonda and I have a date.
Oh, it's you, Ronald.
What'd you do to your hair? What's going on here?
Shirley's in the bedroom. Please lock the back door when you leave. Shirley, your daddy's here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date.
Bye.
Well, today's today I go back to the doctor for my physical. Suppose if my blood pressure's doing okay, I'll be eligible for that supervisor's position?
Martin, it ain't gonna be no sweat, man. You've been reading pretty good lately.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I go get the stethoscope, and we can do a reading right here.
That sounds great. Help me, baby. You know, Gloria, I was afraid I'd be so uptight when it came time to go back to that doctor. I'd probably break up all the gauges and blow the whole thing. I mean, I was really uptight there for a while, huh?
Yeah, tell me about it.
But you know, I'm not really worried. I feel different. There are other things to think about.
Like what?
Well, like you and Oliver to name two, and just living. You know, baby, I don't want to be worried about money all the time. It's not worth it.
That's right, baby. No sense worrying about money. As long as you make enough to buy me a house and get me out of this project. Oh, baby, I'm just kidding. I think it's great you relaxed a little. It's good for you. And good for me, and good for all of us.
Dr. Foster reporting for duty.
All right.
Slide that under there.
So if I get that promotion, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. We will manage. Okay.
And when I get to be a real life doctor, I'll take care of all of us.
You get to be a real life doctor, a lot of people gonna be real dead.
No, seriously, Gloria, I was over at the frat house the other day, and one of the guys had a medical book, and I could read it. But I need to practice my reading more to really understand it.
Hey, Darryl, what's this you practicing on? Funky foxes, What's this, about a different kind of operating?
Martin, I'm just reading that for practice, man. Okay, come on, be quiet. Let me get you reading.
All right.
Man, you know you got natural rhythm in your veins, man. It's like...
Come on, Darryl, man, I'm late. Come on here, do this thing.
All right. All right. 120/80. Not bad at all. I give my patient permission to return to the J.O.B.
120/80, that's great.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, Dr. Foster. I'll see you all later, baby. Have a good day, huh?
You
all right. Take care of yourself, boy.
Bye-bye, Mr. Supervisor.